Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'd like to bring you some stock analysis as well as a short 5-minute trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. Okay, so a quick recap on previous week's trading. It was a very difficult week. There was a lot of volatility, and I think what we can all agree that this is a market correction that is going on, and it does happen from time to time. Normally it's one per year. Sometimes it could be more than one, possibly two and three a year. So this is the first one for 2021. It's kind of almost on the exact anniversary of the crash that happened in March 2020. This is not a crash. I don't expect it to become a crash, so hopefully that will give a little bit of reassurance. However, in terms of volatility, I do expect some volatility to continue, possibly for another week and possibly for another 10 days. According to my previous video that I did on market volatility, on average, these can be up to 71 days. So that's normally what a market correction can be in terms of length. However, this particular one, with the stimulus coming, with the vaccine rollout, and with the significant falls that we have seen, I'm a little bit more bullish in terms of this one being for a shorter period. And then once this correction is over, I am fairly confident that most of the stocks that we've invested in will start to see a much more positive return. So, on a good note for people investing new, when the stocks are at the price where they've already gone down 20, 15, 25%, the good news is for the new investors right now, or if you buy right now, when the price is very low, there is much less volatility. So that's good for buyers investing now. Obviously, for people who have been investing for a while, we will have experienced significant downturns on our investments, but it's a case of obviously holding, being patient, and expecting the market to recover. So what I'd like to do now is give you some stocks for recovery in terms of 3 penny stocks, and also one stock which I think is going to do very good long term. Okay, first stock which I think is in an excellent buy zone right now is ticker symbol ABML, American Battery Metals. This is currently at time of filming, and at the close of the week was trading at $2.56. So it was just in excess of 1% down on the previous day. It's down in excess of 20% on the week and 35% over the previous month. So this is an excellent buying opportunity. This is still a stock that is going to make tremendous movements in the long term. They have received investment from the local government. They have a piece of land that they're going to start establishing their projects on. And going forward, once they get to a stage where they are generating revenue, this stock in 2 to 3 years, I think is going to be a minimum $50 plus stock. American Battery Metals. So put this on your watch list. It's a very good buying opportunity right now. In terms of the long-term trend for this stock, we can see that over the 3 months, it's up in excess of 1,500%, and 1,500% up on the year. So American Battery Metals, it's symbol ABML. So that's the first stock. Okay, so the second stock that I'd like to bring you, which I think is also in a good buy zone, is ticker symbol TRCH, Torchlight Energy Resources. On the previous day's trading, this did finish in the green. It was just up at just over 2%, closing at $2.49. So this is a stock that I've also invested in myself. However, it's still right now in a good buying zone. On the week, it is down 20%. So it's good opportunity to pick up. On the month, it's up 30%. On the 3 months, it's up 591%. So this is the stock that I did carry out a deep dive due diligence. So please refer back to my previous video for the deep dive due diligence on this. It's a stock that the company has very strong assets. They have a very good business model going forward. They're going to be, their products and their services are going to be in excellent demand, And the other news with this stock is there is an upcoming merger as well. So that in terms of going forward as investors right now, the return is going to be something that we should benefit from. So it's a great opportunity to get into this stock now in terms of strike price for ticker symbol TRCH. Again, it's still a penny stock. It is going to be volatile, but certainly anything less than $2.20 would be a good entry point on this. So put your put this into your watch list, put your notifications on. Any price around $2.20 is a good entry point for ticker symbol TRCH. Okay, the third stock that I think is in an excellent buying opportunity right now is a stock that I also did a deep dive due diligence on, so please refer back to the video for that one, and that is ticker symbol LKCO, Lukong Technology. So this was down in excess of 13% on the day at $1.57, and it was also down in excess of 31% on the week. However, on the month, it is up 120%. So this is a stock that is drawing lots of attention. The potential is immense for this stock going forward. It's a very high risk stock, so it's one of those you have to consider in terms of staging your investments in three different levels in order to not risk the entire amount. So certainly it's in a good price now. So it's $1.57. I think you could certainly put your first strike price here at anything below $1.40 as a first entry, and then consider averaging up or averaging down depending on the movement. So I do expect a little bit more volatility in this stock, but medium term and long term, I expect this stock to at least 4 or 5x as a minimum going forward. The potential for this stock is huge. So once we have news of the delisting from the official list from the US government, then that is going to be a huge catalyst for this stock going forward, and then I expect it to break $10. So LKCO, Lukong Technology, put that one on your watch list as well. A high risk stock with high potential, high return. Okay, the final stock that I'd like to bring you is ticker symbol NIO, which I think we all aware of this stock. This is a stock that many people have been holding for the long term, which is certainly good value. Is a good value stock for the long term. However, it has also been a victim of the market correction, and it was closing just down under 1% at $46.71. So NIO is down 15% on the week and 22% on the months. However, it is an excellent buying opportunity. We didn't really expect NIO to come down to $46.71. At one point, it did even come down below $44, just around $44. So going forward, I do expect the NIO to be trading close to $90 to $100 at the end of the year. So there is some news with NIO, so I'm just going to share that with you as well quite quickly. Okay, so the news that came through here, we can see the headline is Chinese NIO electric cars on sale in Europe this year. So this is a news that a lot of investors of NIO have been waiting for, because at the moment the problem is NIO only sell in China, so they are going to be huge in China, and we have been waiting to see their expansion into Europe. This has now been confirmed. So let's look at this article further down in terms of what the details are. So Chinese car maker NIO plans to enter European markets from the second half of 2021. So we're looking at this year. The CEO William Li said that an online conference on Thursday, he announced the company's intention to enter international markets from 2022 as well. So Norway may well be the first European market for NIO, and it's basically looking at, in terms of from there, we're looking at expansion into other countries as well. And long term, I don't see any expansion into the US till at least 2023, 2024. I think it's going to take a bit more time, but so that's why NIO is more of a growth long-term stock. So they currently have 4 models on sale. So their target market is the luxury high-end market, And what's most interesting about NIO is their battery swap option, which I think is unique. It does set them apart from the other EV makers as well, especially Tesla. And I think this is a game changer for NIO. So this is something that is quite unique. So going forward, long term, this could be absolutely huge. So NIO long term is going to be definitely a three-figure stock. End of this year, possibly $100 stock. So it's in the best possible buying zone now. I think I can't see no NIO falling below $40, and but going forward it can certainly go higher. So it's probably at the ideal buying opportunity right now. So ticker symbol NIO. Put this on your watch list if you haven't already invested. It's good for long-term growth, and we have an excellent buying opportunity now. So anything around $46, $45 would be a good entry point. So the final thing with NIO is we have earnings today. So the earnings are going to be have been released just after trading today. So these will be shared on the screen right now. So the earnings we will be able to see on the screen right now, and the analysis of these will be in an upcoming video. So NIO earnings just released on the screen. Okay, so now it's time for lesson of the day. So the lesson of the day today is when to sell. So this is probably something that a lot of us have done in the previous week. We have kind of made the decision to sell many of our shares, and let's look at some of the reasons for doing this. So the first reason could be if the buy is a mistake. So you buy something and it's a mistake, so that's reason number one to sell. Reason number two to sell is a good reason, and that is the price has substantially risen. So sometimes when the price has gone up, certainly in excess of 50%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and even 100%, that would be a good time to sell. You have two options. You can either sell and cash out your investment, or you can just sell and cash out your profits and returns and keep the stock long term. What you can also do if you wish is sell the complete stock 100%, the profit and the investment. So that's an option when the stock has gone up substantially. And the third one is keeping hold may not be wise due to negative news. So this is another reason to sell. Sometimes the news could be so bad you think things are going to get worse and worse and worse. So sometimes you have to just cut your losses, sell, and this is certainly can be common for penny stocks. The long-term growth stocks, it would not happen in terms of growth. So for example, your Amazon stocks, your Walmart stocks, your banking stocks, generally long term they will always recover and they will always give you growth. But the penny stocks, if there is substantial bad news, then sometimes it's better to cut your losses and cash out. So I hope that helps. Thank you very much for joining me, and please stay tuned.